Words are incredibly important. By them, you could build a person up or tear them down. Words describe intangible concepts and matter-of-fact realities. Words can hold life and death, joy and sadness, or pain and healing. Just think of the way a well-written book makes you feel. But words are also tricky. Controlling the words used lets you control a conversation. And changing the definition of words lets you control culture, albeit in a subtle way. Hey guys, I'm Kenna Rose. Those who want to radically change society excel at these word games. It's part of what drives the Cultural Revolution. The definition of words get changed to better fit the agenda. Demands are made that only certain terms are used, and movements are branded or labeled certain things to make them sound positive or negative. A really good example of this is the abortion debate. Women's health care now means a mother must be able to kill her child. But it's not a child, it's a fetus. It's called the pro-choice or women's rights movement. And because that's what they're calling it, those who oppose it now sound like they're opposing women's rights or women's health care. Another great example of the word game is the LGBTQ movement. The definition of marriage, man, woman, boy, and girl have all been changed to fit the agenda better. They say you have to use proper pronouns and call a man who's pretending to be a woman. Because they've branded the movement with love is love, those who are opposing the movement now sound like they're opposing love. But wait just a moment. The definition of the word love has actually been changed as well. It's incredibly difficult to have a conversation or a debate when one side insists that you have to use their definition and requirements. This plays on emotion as well. People don't like to feel like they're the bad guy. Cleverly named movements and branding make people who don't support that movement feel like the bad guy. There are countless other examples of word games being played, a recent one being the White House trying to redefine recession so as to claim we aren't in one. By owning the definition of words, you own the way people perceive your message and the way the conversation sounds, thereby controlling the culture and making it difficult to have an actual debate. So be wary. Don't be controlled by the terms used. Define them. And when you're consuming a news story or social media, make sure you know what the terms being used actually mean and what they're using them to mean.